So what is this, the digital signature? So first thing, digital signature is a cryptographic tool that we use to ensure that a document is authentic and it's unchanged and it's signed by a verified individual. So this is now widely adopted globally, and now it is becoming a norm. Even the government is also that we have legal acceptance for the digital signatures as well nowadays. And at Finetech, we have two products, digital signature platforms, DocuSign and LumenSign. So at the last part of the webinar, I'll take you through a live demo that how this DocuSign and LumenSign works, starting from sending a document and to view the document and sign the document and to see the final part, to see the completion certificate. I'll take you through that. So first, I'll explain you how does technicality work, how this technical term work when it comes to digital signatures. So let's take this, just go through this image. Let's take this lady. She's the person who's sending the document, and the gentleman is the one who is receiving the document. And when this lady, the person, the sender, when the sender is sending the document, first the document will be attached to the digital signature platform. Once the document released to the digital signature platform, it will get automatically coded. We call it hash. As you can see here, like 0111 number, so that's the hash code. So it automatically happens inside the digital platform. It will take like maybe a few seconds. And also this the sender will get a key. We call it private key. So what happens, this code and the key got encrypted together, and we call it a digital signature. And this code and this key, the encryption, that will be sent to the sender. How sender can open the document, along with this message, there will be another key that will be sending to the sender. We call it a public key. So there are two keys when it comes to this digital platform. And this receiver needs to have the public key to open the document. So what the receiver does is use the public key and decrypt and open the document. Once the document got opened, it automatically get hashed again. That means get coded again. And initially, the document got coded, uniquely coded, we call it hash. And once the receiver opened the document, it also got coded. So the system checked whether these codes are, so if it's the same document, the code must be same, right? It cannot be changed. So the system checked initially, is there any changes? So if there's no changes, that means the document has not edited, there's nothing scammed inside, so that is an original document. But if there's something happened inside, then the process, the signing process not completely, complete in incomplete steps. That means there is something happen in middle. So that is how we see once the receiver can open the document, that means there are no any amendments happen in between. So that is how the technical term works. I'll explain this more in further slides. So let's take a summary. So what is the digital signature? That means the private key. Private key means it's like a key when it comes to this cryptographic method. The sender's key plus the hash. Hash means the code that we gave to the document. And we use private key, the initial key, the sender's key, to encrypt, to create the digital signature. And public key. Public key means the key that will receive to the receiver must have a public key to verify the signature. So that is how the technical term works. Now let's go to the legal. How this is legally accepted, we'll discuss on that. So now digital signatures are legally accepted over 180 countries. It has covered all Asia and America and Europe. So if I give you a few examples of the countries and their legal frameworks, as you can see, the third line, for Sri Lanka, the legal framework is Electronic Transaction Act number 19 of 2006. And the regulator body is ICTA. So now we have a legal framework for digital signature. That means if we sign a document using a digital signature platform, that document is equally valid as like a handwritten signed document, because now we have the legal authority. So if I explain you more, there's another party comes in when it comes to this digital signature platform, which is certification authority. So earlier in the beginning, I told you like this: when a person sends a document, the document will be there will be a key. We call it private key, and the document will code it as hash, and the combination of it called digital signature. So who does this part? Certification authority is the part who is going to do this. So this is under the Sri Lankan Act. So every country has different certification authorities under their act. So what this does is it verifies the identification of the person. It can be a company, it can be a website. So they are the people, the certification authority. CA is the place which issues the digital certificates. So for Sri Lanka, we have Lanka Sign. That's the only government licensed CA, a certification authority. So it operated by Lanka Clear, and which is owned by central bank. And how organization can get this digital certificate? That means if an organization needs the publicly or privately, or needs to work with digital platform, they need to request. They need to send a certificate signing request. We call it CRS to this CA, certification authority, and then they will do the work, and they will give the public key. So then, using this public key, the organization it can be a website, it can be a digital platform, continue the work. So I'll show you a real life example now. So unknowingly, we are using this in website. So this digital platform, digital signature is quite new. It's spreading now. It's getting known now. It's like every company is now going to move with digital signature platforms. But we are using the same thing that is happening in the digital signature platform. We are using in the website. So I'll share you my screen again. I hope you can see the screen. So this is the Sri Lanka Bureau of Employment website. So this is the government website. So can you see here? If I click here, connection is secure, and we can see certify is valid. So we can see this CA certificate here. In any website, if you can go to the address bar, if you click there, and you can get the certification, CA certification. As here, can you see issued by Global Sign. So this is issued by an international CA, not Sri Lankan Lanka Sign. So Global Sign is an international certificate authority. And here, can you see public key? So what is going on here? So let's say for this website, if you need to log into this website, you have to give your details. If you can do payments through the website, then you have to give your credit card details. So to apply to these details, you have to have a public key. So your browser needs to have a public key to decrypt and apply the information. So can you see the similarity? It is the same thing happening with digital signature. So the website owner have the private key, and the documents information which inside the platform, this website, they are automatically hashed. And when the receiver, that is myself who is reading the document, So I am the person who is going to put my credentials and credit card details to this website. So for that, this website is authenticated and there's a public key. So the browser will decrypt the details using this public key. So the same scenario will happen in the digital signature platform. So we'll go back to the main slide. I hope you can see the slide. Yes. Okay, so that is the work that this certification authority does. And for Lanka sign, for the government, because this is owned by the government, this is issued by the government, the Lanka sign. So any digital signature work related to digital work that is approved, that is go through by Lanka sign. If it's not paperwork, if the government, let's say the government work needs to be done through a digital platform, but it needs to be go through the Lanka sign platform because that is the only government authorized. But apart from that, other corporate work that is not directly working with the government can be done through any digital signature platform. So I'm going to take you through what are the acceptance, like what are the things that other digital signature platforms must have to recognize in a government, in a court. Digital signature criteria for legal and government acceptance. Let's say you have signed a document using DocuSign or LumenSign. Now you need to use this document to present it to the court. So there are a few criteria there must be to present this document to the court. That is what I'm going to explain you now. The first thing, authenticate the signer's identity. So when you're using these digital platforms, the signer's identity must be authenticated. So there are features you can, add. There are like OTP, and there are knowledge-based security questions. There are email-based verifications that is included for the authentication of the signer's identity. And the second one is ensure document integrity. That this is what I explained you earlier, that the document must be hashed when we release the document to the digital signature platform. And once the sender open the document, again, it needs to be hashed. This hashing is more for security. Like I explained earlier, if something happened in the middle, the document will be rehashed. A single different change happened to the document will be rehashed. So then the system can identify someone has opened the document and has done some changes. So that is why this is important. The government has mentioned this as an important fact that the digital signature platform must have if it needs to represent to the government, to the court. And the third one, provide an audit trail. This means who signed the document, at what time the document signed, and the IP address. Everything needs to be there. Let's say if you're presenting the document, which is signed by DocuSign or LumenSign, along with the document, there must be another document you have to provide. That document includes who are the people who sign, time and the timestamp, and the IP addresses. So the DocuSign and LumenSign, they both have it. I will show you when I'm showing you the demo. And this part, before signing the document, there's a message that pops up. You have to tick the message before you signing. So that means the consent. The signer's consent must be there. And the other thing, this is about the PKI, the cryptographic method. That is the method, the signing method. This is the way that the digital signature platform must have created. I explain you this the very beginning. So DocuSign and LumenSign, this platform created using this method. this public key and the private key, which is PKI infrastructure. This is what I explained earlier. So these platforms are under this, infrastructure. Okay, so we'll talk about what are the documents that are not acceptable with digital signatures in Sri Lanka. So land registration, transfers. So if you're going to do a land registration or a marriage certificate, divorce certificate, adaptation documents, these things cannot be done through DocuSign or LominSign. These are still, because it's quite tradition, and we are still paper-based on these, documentation. So for these documentation, we still cannot use digital platforms. Apart from that, other work, for example, other corporate work for business contracts, employment agreements, NDAs, service level agreements, invoices, purchase orders, and any other commercial documents, you can use this LominSign and DocuSign because you have all the list I explained earlier, because you are under that list. So in any time, if any issue happen, you can, show these documents to the court as well. It is acceptable. So then let's if we talk about like HR and accounts department, like offer letters, employment contracts, leave forms, confirmation, resignation letters, and any disciplinary warnings, you can send through DocuSign or LominSign. When it comes to finance department, vendor contracts, invoices, and expense claim reports, audit trail document, tax document, can be done. And you can see filling to inland revenue or banks. That is why I put no here, because still we are working with LankaSign for integrations. So it is in near future, this will be possible because we are working on it. But at the moment, if it's directly exposing to the government work, just like the document list I explained earlier, we cannot use DocuSign or LominSign, but other work we can use. When it comes to supply chain, purchase orders, and as you can see, 10, but here again, import and export documentation, it can be done in near future, but at the moment, no. So tender submissions, that's government. Everything related, directly related to government, at the moment, we cannot use DocuSign and LominSign. And legal compliance also, internal legal approvals, again NDAs, legal fillings in courts, yes, no. And government regulatory fillings, no, but this can be worked in near future. Policy documentation, you can use DocuSign and LominSign. And sales and marketing, sales agreement, advertising contracts, contributor agency onboarding, client proposal quotes, everything can done through DocuSign and LominSign. When it comes to IT, most of the work, IT can be done through LominSign and DocuSign, as you can see. Software license agreements, vendor, SLAs, asset handover forms, internal policy changes. The department can be completely covered through DocuSign and LominSign. When it comes to operations, you can see delivery sign-offs, contracts with third-party logistics. And when it comes to insurance claims, for some insurance claims, they are directly working with the court. Then they need physical documents. So when the physical document requiring, then I think that at that place again, we cannot use digital platforms. We have to go with the physical paper-based work. So senior management board meeting minutes, strategic decision memos, shareholder agreements can be done, and registrar fillings, yes, no. Still, I mean, that's completely directly going with the government. So that needs to be done paper-based. So cannot use digital signatures. Okay, so that is how the use cases in your departments, where are the areas that DocuSign and LominSign can be used. So we have went through the technical terms and we got an idea about the legal side as well. So now I'm going to take you through the product overview. First, we'll start from DocuSign. So first, I'm going to explain you the DocuSign company overview. So DocuSign mainly has the core work is electronic signature, but apart from electronic signature, it includes agreement management, uh, and also it's AI based. So it's a complete agreement management system nowadays, apart from the e-signature platform, and it's founded in 2003, headquarters in USA, and globally now there are offices in more than like 15 countries, covering North America, Europe, Asia, South America, and Africa. And I'll show you some stats about like 1.5 million customers. They are paying customers we have at the moment for DocuSign, and the countries 180 plus countries and 400 plus pre-built integration. That means if you have other CRMs in your company, that you can integrate that CRM with DocuSign. So there are like 400 plus integrations for DocuSign platform. And here are a few companies at the moment who are using DocuSign. So this is about the overview about DocuSign. So I'm going to explain about Lumin. Okay, Lumin, when it comes to Lumin Sign, the main core feature is e-signature. But apart from e-signature, Lumin Sign also has PDF management, AI integration. That means if you want to create documents, you can create the document through Lumin, and you can connect it to the Lumin Sign to get the signature just like that. They also have a document management system founded in 2014, headquarters in New Zealand. And global presence, when it comes to, we have like 100 million professionals using Lumin Sign at the moment. So these are few companies who are using Lumin at the moment. Okay. So I think you get an idea. At the end, we'll have a Q&A session. So if you got any questions, you can ask at the end. Now we went through the product overview, so I'm going to take you through a live demo to show you how to, send a document, how to sign a document and read the document, and also the completion part. I hope you can see the screen. Give me a few minutes setting up the screen.
Nishan, yours mute.
I'm sorry. You can hear me
Questions.
now, right? You can hear me now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me share the screen with you. I hope everyone can see the screen, DocuSign screen.
No, Nishan, I can't.
Okay, yeah. How about now? Yes, now, okay. So this is the DocuSign home screen. Very user-friendly, really easy to use. And you can see the dashboard. From the dashboard, like there are no Documents needs to be signed, nothing waiting, and I have completed 2. I'm going to start. Okay, so what envelope means? The container. This envelope can hold any number of documents. Let's say it can be 2, 3 documents inside. It can be maximum 100, or it can be 1 document. So this container, we call it envelope. So I'm going to set an envelope. So for today, I'm going to attach a test PDF. So here we can put a signing order, or we can use a bulk send. So I'm going to put my email. So in this, we can decide what's the action that needs to be taken. It can be here in-person sign means this person, if you select this one, even though it's a digital platform, the signer must come into your laptop, your digital screen, and sign. Because of the restriction, you can use that, and receives a copy. If you select receives a copy means this recipient only receives a copy, no need to sign. The need to weave is that only can weave the document. So just like that, allow to edit. Just like that, you can give the, what action needs to be taken here. And here, customize, like I told you in the beginning, this is also requested from the government, the verification, the OTP or knowledge-based verification, the identification can be done from here. So first, I have to put the email here, and I have to put the name here, Shani. Okay. I'm not going to address it again. You can type the message here, and you can select the envelope. Envelope means basically like an email. What's the subject? I'm going to put sales contract. Okay. So here in the left side, you can see all the signers. If you select Vivas, Vivas will not come here. So because we have only one recipient that comes, and we have these are the standard fields, but these fields cannot be added and implemented according to your request, the company request, because companies are very unique to them. This platform I'm showing is quite like the standard view. So when you are using this platform, if you feel like it's good if we have this field to be added, yes, of course, that can be implemented. So the feature is drag and drop. You can drag it and you can release it here. And there are more other edits you can do. And I'm only going to put the sign, and I'm going to send. Okay, I have sent the document. We'll see. I'll go to my email. Okay, let's see whether I have sent. Yes. I'll share the screen. I'm going to share the entire screen so it will be easy for you to. Okay. So I hope everyone can see the screen now. So this is my email. And can you see I got the mail? So this is how the recipient get the mail. The thing is, only sender needs to have DocuSign. The receivers, they don't need to have DocuSign. They will get an email with a link. They can click the link. Because I have DocuSign application, the document will be open inside of it. Okay. This is what the thing that I explained, I think you remember in our previous slides. The government requests this. This must need to have in the digital platform. Then only this document can be accepted in the code. So I am going to give my consent. Yes, I agree to sign the document using this digital platform. Okay, you can click start. Once you click start, the arrow shows you to sign. You can click sign. Okay, now you can either draw your signature or you can upload a signature as a signed document for this, or you can select a standard style which already there. There must be a question from you like, this is not my signature. This is a font that is a default font. This is not my sign. The thing is, here we are signing digitally. As you can see, the agreement form, the reference number, everything is mentioned there. As it is accepted by the government, you can give this default signature. That is not a problem. That is acceptable. So I am going to use this style and adapt and sign. Okay, my signature is there. Okay. This is for to open a document, to open an account. It's for the marketing purposes. You will get this message. So let's go to email. You can see you got another email saying your document completed. So you can leave the document. So let's say if you are using a physical document, so you are hiring someone, so you send the offer letter. What you do is you inform the recipient to take a printout and do the signing and scan it and send me back. So the recipient do that. The candidate did that. Now you got, as HR officer, you got the document. What's the next step you do? Is you go to your scanner, you scan the document, then you send back the signed document to the new candidate. But here, that part you don't need to do. The signers automatically get their document, completed documents. Let's read the document. Okay, just as it is. So, and every detail is mentioned here, the envelope ID and the sign digitally signed by. Every detail is the hash code, everything is mentioned here. If we click here, because I can do it, because I have the system, I can do it. We can see the history. Let's click view certificate. This is what we need for the legal validation. The certificate, the complete of certification. Here we can see the timestamp and the IP address of the person who signed. So every detail is mentioned here. This is also a requirement from the court. That's it. That is how you sign the documents using DocuSign. And another thing I want to show you, let's go to home. Waiting for others. Okay. About the status, one of the best thing, I'll enter this detail until that I'll stop sharing. Okay. One of the best thing about using DocuSign is like once you send a document to someone, let's say you just email the document, which is an easy thing to do, but you don't know whether that person has opened the document or what's going on. You don't know whether that person has received the document. That document might send to their junk or spam. That's you have to give them a call. A lot of things happening. But when you are signing with DocuSign, you can check the status. I'll show that with Lumin, because that feature I'll show that with Lumin, that you can see the status, what is happening, whether they are opening the document, the status you can see. And also there are a reminder option available, so you don't need to call the person. The reminders will go automatically. And the other reminders as well, like if you want to SMS you want to save the SMS, these will come with higher packages. You can do those integration as well, the SMS reminders or email reminders. I'm logging back to my DocuSign account. Okay, I think so far it's clear. So now I'm only showing you a very small demo, but compared to this, there are more features, very easy to work with, very user-friendly features with DocuSign. But comparing to, because we have a very limited time today, I only showed you the basic core thing. Let's go with Lumen sign. Give me a couple of minutes. I'm going to logging into my Lumen account. Okay, I hope you can see the screen. This is the Lumen interface. I have full access. That means I have all the products with me. Not like I told, the Lumen have few products, not only the document signing, but also PDF edits, AI. There are more options. So I have the full package. So earlier the screen you saw, that's a full access package. So this is the Lumen sign. This is only for the signature purpose. So today I'm going to show you that only. Same as DocuSign, in this dashboard, you can see who needs to sign. If there's a document waiting for approval, that also you can see in the approved documents. And the other thing about DocuSign and LumenSign both, you can create templates. We'll show that feature here. You can create a template. You can attach, down templates which you have already, or you can explore. They have already created documents, templates they have. You can select, if you select the categories we move, real estate, legal, education. Let's click HR. So once you click HR, yes, there are many more formats. You can employment contract, you can download it and you can edit it and you can send it easily, quickly. You can do the work. This is just only in Lumen sign. I didn't show you the agreement management part in Lumen because of the time. Okay, let's attach a document to Lumen. So I'm going to use the same document we used in DocuSign. Okay. Here I'm only going to sign with myself. You will be only you will be able to sign. Yes. We'll add myself and other. Then it will be easy for you. Okay. I'm going to add only others. So here you can send these features. Both are available in Lumen and DocuSign. So sign at the same time. So when you send in the document, you can send the documents at the same time, or you can sign in order. So this feature is not available in our normal emails. That means, let's say there are 5 people. You have to send a document to a group. There are people. First, you need to get a signature from a specific person. Then only the document needs to be signed by the next and by the next. Just like that, there is an order. So you can create that order here in Lumen and also in DocuSign. So I'm going to put myself. Okay, so the group one, I'm the person who needs to sign. So you can add another group, and in that group you can add set of people. That means at once 3 people need to sign the document. So these 3 people will get the document at the same time. Once those 3 signed, only the other people will get the document. Just like that, you can do it. So here I'm only going to put myself, and you can add a viewer as well. So there's automatically view, which is my this is my official email. You can fix the due date. both DocuSign and LumenSign. You can fix the dates. Okay. Left side, you will get the signer's details and you can put the signature, apply. Okay, this is the format. You can put anything here as a message. Send. And another good thing about these digital platforms is, so let's say you are the only person who has this access, these digital signature, Lumin and DocuSign, the receiver they don't have. But once you send the document, you will notice, okay, I have done some mistake. No, normally what you do when you're using your normal emails, you will send another email. You just send you will send a apology email and you will send the correct document with another email. But when you're using these digital platforms, you can amend, you can adjust the document once even you send. You can tell the sender to open a free account using the link. Normally they receive the email with the DocuSign or LumenSign link. So they can create a free Lumino DocuSign account. So let's say, look, we'll take Lumin. So they create a free Lumin account. So this Lumin account only have access to maybe 2 or 3 documents only. So you can upload the documents from your side in Lumin, and the receiver also can see the documents, and you can parallelly change the documents at once. So that can be done, but the both parties needs to have the Lumin sign. For that, the receiver, if they don't have the Lumin account access, they can create a free account. So those options are also available. Okay, let's go and see that I have received a document from Lumin. Yes, I have received a document. Same as DocuSign. And this is very fast, it quickly goes, it doesn't take much time. Okay, now I'm going to show you a new feature. Same thing here, you can give a sign, you can draw, or you can put an image, you can type your name. And if there are, like, let's say, another good thing about this, normally we have documents to sign. This feature is included in DocuSign as well. So there are many signatures you have to put. Normally there are document sets you have to sign. So you go page 1 by 1 to sign. Here you can apply to all signature fields. Sign. Okay, got it. Finished. This is what the agreement, the government require, the consent, it is there. Okay. Now it's completed. This is the completed document. So here in your top right side, can you see Vishani, this email, I put it to view. So you can see the icon, and here you can see the tick here. So if, let's say, there are like 5 people, you can see the status. Just like this, you can see the status. I'll show you how to check the status as well. So these things can be done in DocuSign as well. Okay, I'll show you that part. So if you click audit trail, you can see who is the person who opened the document, and the time, and the person who opened the document also you can see. So let's go to the inbox. Again, here also, you get the copy. You don't need to separately, send the. Normally, this is one of the, very difficult and very place where a lot of companies miss. Once they get the signature, they scan the document and they forget all the time to send it back to maybe a student, maybe an employee, and it is dragging. Maybe they can't do it on time. But here, once you sign the document, the recipient get the complete document, paper agreement, then and there. And you don't need to worry about it, it automatically happens. it's the same as DocuSign. This also has that feature. Okay, so that's it about DocuSign and LumenSign. Both are, I'd say DocuSign is quite advanced compared to LumenSign, but the features when it comes to, there are little small changes comparing to, but mostly both of the digital signature platforms cover the signing part and receiving the document and putting the roles, creating the signing roles and everything. And also this Lumen and DocuSign, the storage is it's a cloud-based storage, and there's no any limit for the storage until you have the agreement with, until you're using these platforms. You can save unlimited, and once you are, let's say, your agreement time periods coming to end, nothing will be deleted. You can take back your, most of the documents we know, like in a company, the documents we use in the beginning, what we do at the end of the year, we shred it. We don't carry those documents in the next year. So most of the documents we keep as a reference, and they never will be used. And end of the year, we and all the companies, it's we have a shredder as well, just like the printer. So here, if you want, let's say after your 1-year agreement later on, when it's coming to end, you can keep the documents you want, and you can delete the documents you want in your storage, the virtual storage. You don't need to have a physical storage for that. But just in case, if you want a document, a physical document, anytime, you can take a printout and give the document just like this. Every document will be archived. The rejected, the approved, and the in process one, need to sign, everything is archived. So anytime you can take it out, you can print it out. Okay, I hope everyone got a clear idea about the platforms. There are more features included in this platform. I just, considering the time we have, I take you through a very brief view. So I'm going to explain you about now as the last part. I hope you can see my screen. Yes. So what are the things? So like I told you, you might remember, you can create a free account as well. I explained you earlier, but the free account is when you are doing a free account, it only have maybe access to 2 or 3 documents. And once you are doing it, you will see the pop-up message saying upgrade further. So the good thing about when you're purchasing the digital signature from Finetech, our company, we can arrange you a trial. So this is a new concept to some companies who are going to be paperless. So this paperless culture, you can have a trial. You can have a trial for a week and see whether how this paperless culture is fitting to your organization and what are the benefits it's giving. And like I told, the platforms are very standard, but your company is very unique, and you have your unique features, like unique other CRMs or systems that you are using inside of it. Once you are using the digital signature systems, you might feel it's good if we can integrate these two together. For example, you might have a HR system separately, and you want your HR system and Lumen or DocuSign to be get connected. Then you don't need to open your any system separately. That can be done. So all these ideas will come to your mind when you are using this, and you can arrange a trial. Most of the you can take it free. You can have a trial, and you can get the decision. And also, if you feel like, if you want to talk to directly to Lumen team New Zealand or the Live developer team, that also we can do the arrangements. So you can talk about your implementation, your feedbacks, and that can be done. And we have, like here I mentioned, we have 24/7 support, and also Just in any case, for any extra training, all these things can be done through us. So those are the features, and apart from that, the prices. So if you go to the websites www.lumin.com or DocuSign.com, you can see the price list. But that's list price. But there will be more discounts we can offer, and the discount rate will be higher if there are more users. So the actual price will be very low compared to the list price. So those are the benefits you can get if if you want to get start going paperless with the Finetech. So I think I have covered most of the part. I'd like to know if there are any questions, any common questions you can ask now. So anytime, I'll show you my email and contact details. You can send us an email. You can give us a call. We can come to your office. We can do a live demo, more demo with more in detail. Then you can get an idea about all the features, and or we can arrange an online demo. So we can talk about the consultation. It will be free. Do you have any questions? This time you can ask. I think you don't have any questions. Okay. I'll share you my details. So this is my email. I have shared the common email as well. And this is my contact number. So just send us an email. I think you have received the meeting invites as well. You can reply to that email as well. So we are really happy to support you, assist you. You can, you can start, you can get the idea, you can go with the trial and see how the paperless culture, and it will be, it's very, you don't need to have extra people at office to maintain the storage or physical stationery, and it's very easy to use and very time friendly, very user friendly. You can get all the experience. So just contact us if you need more assistance. And finally, I want to say thank you for joining with the webinar, and thank you for giving your time. So we're hoping to get connected to you and give you the assistance. And thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining.